cute, Grayson. Stop. Grayson, look at Grayson. Grayson. No, please. Here, play with my phone. Play with my phone. Grayson. I know you guys can see me. Stop. Listen, stop. Grayson, there's people. Hey guys, I'm sorry, Grayson is screaming his stinking head off. We're waiting on Sonia to get on. I think she's having some issues, some technical difficulties.
Okay, here I am. Am I on?
You should be. Yep.
Okay. I can't see other people. Am I supposed to be able to see everybody?
No, they don't have the link to see everybody.
Okay. But everybody's logged in.
Available broadcast. Huh?
So am I live right now?
Yes. That link isn't available
Okay.
until we start the broadcast, so can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
So did you start it, or are we not live yet?
No, we're live.
Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm like figuring this out. So this is kind of new to me. So let me get situated here. We're going to have a little change in plans.
It's okay. Grayson's quiet now, Sonia.
What's that?
Grayson's quiet now. I think I can. I think we can tag team.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Let's do this. You go ahead with your agenda, and if you need me to jump in, if he starts screaming, then I will jump in. We'll do that.
Do you want to? Okay, I'm trying to go to the event really quick to share the page where because hey guys, 10 of you guys can get on to see us. Only 10 people. Well, 8 of you. Now that Sonia and I are on. So if you guys want to get into where you can see us, a few of you can. So you can click this link I'm posting in the event right now. Hi, Nolan. Hi, Nolan. Hi, Nolan.
He's gone.
So if you guys have questions, I put up the question bar for you on the side, so feel free to ask questions anytime we go. Malia's trying to get in on the picture too. Grayson is an absolute crab, like an absolute crab. Say hi.
That's
okay.
Funny.
Okay, so we're gonna go over a few things. Stop, you two. Malia, please stop. Please go.
Please stop. Please stop.
They are like stressing me out to the max. Go.
This is real life here, real life.
Okay, so really quick, I'm going to go over a few things. Sonia and I were just talking about a few things that we wanted to go over. If you have not had a launch party yet, and you live out of town, Sonia and I, or one of us, will do your launch party via Google Hangout. So I really encourage you to set one up within the next week or two. Basically what we do is we send you the link. Everything goes, you hook your computer up to the TV with an HDMI cable, and we'll do the entire party via Google Hangout. I've done a couple this way for my out-of-town girls, and it's been very successful. So if you haven't done one yet, I encourage you to set one up this week. Tonight or tomorrow, get it scheduled with one of us so that way we can put it on our schedule so we can help you. So you need to write that down, set up your launch party. The next thing that you need to do is I am going to challenge everyone to do an entire box of wraps. I don't care if you do it on your thighs, your belly, your arms, wherever you do it. I want you to take before and after pictures, and we need to be able to share those pictures. All of us are going to do it. Sonia and I are doing it. I'm going to start with my thighs tomorrow. I don't know what's that. What are you doing, Sonia?
My belly.
Huh?
My tummy.
Tummy. Sonia's doing tummy. I'm doing thighs. So we want everyone on the team to do that. So please do that with us. You have to be a product of the product. When people see your results, they're going to go crazy, and then they're going to want the wraps.
Thing, guys, is my biggest oh, you're kind of breaking up Amanda a little bit. That's the thing, is my biggest helping point in me talking to potential is showing them my personal result picture, not just a corporate, which I mean a lot of the corporate sorry, I gotta move my screen here. A lot of the corporate pictures are really good too, but to have your own personal picture and say, this is me, that goes a long way with your potential. So if you have your own personal result picture, it's worth taking that box of wraps and doing them yourself.
Oh gosh.
I'm sick. You have screaming kids. Like, we're a hot mess.
Hey, you know what? We're just prime examples of why you can get on this Google Hangout. There's no excuses around here.
Yeah.
I was freaking Sonia out a minute ago because I was like, I don't know if I can do this because Grayson was having a full-on fit in the middle of the floor. So the next thing that we wanted to talk about was you need to plug in. So we're going to try to do these often. I think we're going to switch it up to where every other week we do one for your potentials, especially for out-of-town guests. You need to have your potentials on these, and we're going to like do the party pad or something like that. Or we're going to do an online event and we're going to make a video so everyone can watch the video. So we're going to do something for you for your potentials. We also, you need to do your training in your back office. If you have never done it, you need to log in and do it. If you have done it, we are encouraging everyone to do it again this week. We are also going to do ours again. It's been a while. It's probably been a year since I've watched any of the videos again. So I really encourage everyone. I want everyone to do that. So we're going to do that with you guys. Everyone should be doing self-development. So at least 15 minutes of self-development a day, either a book or whatever, an audio book. Sonia and I both have audible.com or an Audible app that we have on our phone, and we get books for $14.99 a month, and we listen to them. I encourage you 15 minutes a day. The kids are napping, whatever, you're cleaning house, whatever. I actually do mine while I'm taking a shower. I just turn it up really loud and listen to it. So 15 minutes a day of that, because we need to grow ourselves. That's something I wish I would have done in the beginning more, is put more time into myself, because when you don't believe in yourself, why do you expect other people to believe in you? If you don't believe that you can help other people, then why should someone else trust you? They're not going to. So that's something that we really need to work on, putting yourself first.
And to add on to that too, I think one of the biggest thing development is you're going to have rough days. You're going to have rough weeks. You're going to have slumps. You're going to have highs and lows. The highs are amazing, and then maybe I don't do my personal development as much, even though I should, but I'm like on cloud 9. And then as soon as I hit a slump, or I'm stuck in a rut and I just get really down on myself, that personal development honestly makes me dig deeper and makes me realize that I don't have time for a pity party. I need to jump up and do this. So the personal development is just huge, especially when you're hitting hard times. You really need to stick with it because it helps a lot.
Yes. Yes, that's very important. What's wrong? What's wrong? Hang on just a second. What's wrong?
Okay, so we'll go ahead and move along while we're waiting for Amanda to come back. Oh, she's back. Okay.
Oh, my Atlanta. Go ahead, Sonia. You can go. What else?
Well, I don't really know what you had next on your list.
Your hundreds list. It's very important to be working your hundreds list. We always need to be working our 100 list. Sonia and I still need to be working our 100 list, always. If it's not a hundreds list, it's a thousands list, whatever. Everyone that you come in contact with needs to go on that list, whether it be via Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, in person, whatever. That person needs to go on that list, and you need to contact them. One of the distributors underneath me, she does a 2x2x2 rule, and so she follows up with them 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, and then at 2 months she starts back over 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Amy and Dell taught me that, and I think it's a great way to follow up with people. So you're following up with them 2 days later, then you're following up with them, and leave when you're messaging people, find out what they need, like what products they need, what, you know, if they need money, find out what we need to be quiet and listen to what other people need. I think many times we talk too much and we don't listen to what others need out of this business or out of our products. Zoe, now my dog, is drinking the kids' food, eating the kids' food and drinking their water. I swear. So I think so many times we talk too much because we want that sale. We need to emphasize on figuring out what they need, because we have something for everyone. Do you have something, Sonia?
Well, yeah, and also we call it your 100 list, but I would say mine now is probably like my 600 list. I don't ever cross anybody off of it unless they literally say, I don't ever want you to contact me again, which I've never had happen. So I don't cross anybody off. I would not cross anybody off, because I have people that I reached out to who I sent them a message. They didn't reply to me. You could see it, you know, on Facebook. They saw the message, but they didn't reply to me. They never returned my message, but they maybe a year later messaged me and said, hey, I want to go ahead and find out about that wrap thing. So keep adding to your list constantly. And it can be things like, you know, you can put your warm market when you first start, or your friends, your family, your sister's friends, your relatives' friends that you know, anybody that you know. But then as you go down the line, it might be lady at the makeup counter, or, you know, somebody that you consistently see, or, you know, anybody. It can be anybody on your list of 100, but you need to keep building that list and working that list. And that should be the very first thing that you do in your business. If you've been in this business for a while, or care how, if you've been in for 1 day or you've been in for 1,000 days, if you have not made your 100 list, start it tonight. Start your 100 list. And even if you only have 20 people to put on your list as of tonight, that's okay. You need to keep building it every single day. That list is the core of your business. That is like my It Works Bible. And I have so many pages. I actually put them in a binder, because I punch them and I put them in a binder and I work that list. That's my list. So if somebody, and I'll put little notes on it too. So if I have somebody on my list and then they finally reach out to me, I will put a little star by their name and contacted me, up on the list. Interest. They've contacted me. So that's not like my cold market who's never talked to me about this before. So work your list out what's best for you. But if you haven't made a list and you're not working it, you're really missing out.
Oh, Malia.
That's all I'm saying about that.
The next thing I was posting on Facebook. It's so important when we're posting on Facebook that we post things like we're posting before and after pictures. We're posting like, this Wrap Cash bought my family dinner tonight, or you know what, It Works, like, because of It Works, I get to stay here and snuggle with my little guy, or whatever. Post things several times a day like that. Don't post everything before and after, and don't post everything. You need to have a balance. We need to have inspirational. We need to have you know, just things you do for your family. Like today I posted about homemade deodorant that I made, and it obviously was a huge hit on my Facebook. So just things that you do in everyday life, you know, you eating healthy, you taking your fat fighters when you're out to dinner, things like that. So it's so important that we post on Facebook. When you first start, there's going to be people that delete you and block you. That's just normal. That's gonna happen. We've all lost people that we thought were our friends. You will find out who your true friends are. So that's really important. Let me see what else is on my list really quick. If you have not practiced the party pad, printed out the notes, that's also really important to do. So you're not nervous for a party. You get your party pad out and practice doing a party in front of your husband, in front of a friend. Also, something at our meeting that Amy talked about the other night, Amy Wyatt, is that she would ask her friends to go with her and help her with her parties. Friends that weren't distributors, people that she thought might be interested in the business, she would ask them to go help her with a party. She would tell them, you know, hey, I have a party. I have a party this weekend, and I think it's going to be big. Will you come help me with it? And her friends would go help her with it. So I thought that was awesome too. And she would wrap them for free. So I think that's awesome. Even if you have a potential that you can't seal the deal with, have them come to the party with you, wrap them, and let them see what it's all about. I thought that was pretty awesome when she said that. If you guys
I want to elaborate too on the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, if you guys have any questions, feel free to write them on the side. I know I opened up the Q&A.
I just want to say, too, with like I've had people that have told me as a negative, well, all my contacts, all my friends and family live out of town. I don't know anybody here. That is an advantage, especially with this technology. And I'll admit I'm a little slow on this technology. I'm just not really learning how to do these Google Hangouts, and I'm really getting into this. But I do have a lot of team members out of town. I hope a lot of you are on right now. I have a lot of people out of town that I can't do their launch party personally here, the meetings. They can't connect like some people in town can connect. And I really want to utilize these type of forums, the Google FaceTiming and stuff like that to connect with my out-of-towners. But if you have out-of-town people, you can still do the party pad. In your eSuite and under documents, the party pad is in PDF form. So you can always download that. Also, if you just have your physical party pad, you can just, hold it up while you're doing a FaceTime or you're doing a Google Hangout or something like that. So don't think just because your people are out of town and you can't do physical parties with them, you can create the back eSuite of the different documents and PDFs that are available for us. Use those. But out of town people are awesome. Once you get somebody out of town, the first thing I say to them is, hey, have you really heard of this in your area? And if they tell me no, they haven't, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm really excited. And even if they have, I'm still excited, but I tell them, you know what, your market is wide open. So let's get you started. And then we need to utilize tools like these. So that party pad is a huge resource. It's an amazing tool, and you can still use it for out of town and parties like this.
Yes. Oh, you too. Good Lord. Note to self, do not ever take them to Six Flags before you do a Google Hangout.
You would think it would tire them out, but it just makes them, it gives them more energy.
Well, no, they're exhausted. That's the problem. Okay. So some things also that I wanted to talk about. Our goal every month is to print out a new Steps to Success, and we need to be filling that out every single month, whether we're new, old, whatever. I want to make sure everyone on my team is always printing that out and filling that out. So that's a huge thing. Our company gives us the tools we need to be successful, so we need to use them. And if we're filling out that Steps to Success, in order to get to Diamond, we need to build 3 rubies. So we need to start building rubies. And if you're completing the Steps to Success, you're signing 4 loyal customers and 3 distributors every month. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are some months that I struggle to hit that, and there are some months that I don't hit that. But we need to have it in front of us, because when we can see those things, we are more likely to make it happen. When we are not looking at things like that, when we don't have stuff hanging on the refrigerator or whatever to where we can view it, it's not going to happen. So that's really important to print that off. Another thing too is that I want everyone to do dream boards this week, and the next time that we meet via Google Hangout, we are going to or meet, however, we're gonna talk about our dream board. So you guys can post in the question side what you have on your dream board, because I want to hear what you guys have on your dream boards. Those are very important. We need to dream. And we need to be marking that stuff off. I know we've all done things, like one of the things was for us to go to Disney World. Would you please stop? Give it to me. One of the things for us was to go to Disney World, and we got to mark that off. So there's lots of things that, and it doesn't have to be out of reach. Like if it's something very simple that you want, that's perfect. Put it on your dream board. If you want, new jeans. You know, if you want It Works to buy new clothes, whatever, put it on your dream board. Start out small, work your way big. So just those things are very important too, and we need to do those. I even need to do a new one. So I hope that you guys would all do that. Sonia, what else?
We talked about the list of 100. We talked about the dream boards. For the dream boards too, like she said, when I started, I just wanted to pay my car payment. I wanted to use products for free, and I was hoping to maybe throw my insurance in there. Ruby, I mean, really, like without even knowing the rank, just looking at the dollar amount, the $500 to $600 is all a month. So it seems like the more people I talk to, everybody pretty much is at that like $500 range. A lot of people don't see like the big picture, the $5,000, the $6,000, the $10,000 a month. That's like very overwhelming. You just see that chart, you're like, yeah, $600 a month, that's awesome. So when you're making a dream board, you know, it is like I did start out really small, but then now I'm like, oh, my dream board is like ridiculous now. So definitely are your goals, just your goals, but then narrow your monthly goals, your weekly goals. You what?
Your face froze, like it was like,
oh,
you're good now.
Just your goals and what you're gonna do every day. So, you know, I guess what I really want to say, especially to my out of towners, I do want to do these more regularly. We are going to do them. We're going to do them every week because I want you guys to really get connected. What I just really, really want everybody to do and to understand is this business is not going to work itself. Okay. It's the difference between a bakery or you're just making pastries in your kitchen for your friends. If you're just dabbling and you're just making pastries in your kitchen for your friends and you're just kind of, you know, getting a little word of mouth, getting a little job here, and you're just doing it for the fun of it and you just really aren't trying to get anything out of it, then you're really not advertising your business. You're just kind of dabbling. If you want to open a bakery and have a storefront business, you're going to tell everybody. You're going to utilize all the free advertising. You're going to market yourself. You're going to spread the word. You're going to be out on the street handing out flyers, blitzing, everything you can, because this bakery, this business, you spent $99 and you might have boosted. So, and I'm not saying, you know, $99 when I started was a lot of money. I did not have $99, so I don't want to make it sound like $99 is no big deal. But when you talk about a brick storefront, thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, you started this business for $99, but it's have to be success. Lick your mouth. All the tips and tricks you hear all these leaders say, notes. Don't apply them and do them every single day. Isn't going to grow. When I've talked to, I'm just discouraged. You know, my business isn't growing. I can't find loyal customers. I can't find distributors. But it's a numbers game. And so, you know, I just really want to encourage everybody to take these tips and tricks you hear, plug in. We're going to have our weekly, you know, Google Hangout. I have a weekly meeting for people that are local in town. I have a Wednesday wrap party. There's a Sunday night corporate call. There's a Monday night corporate call. There are so many. If you wanted to, you could find something every single day of the week to plug in if you wanted to do something every single day. There's something. Some leaders having a call. Somebody's having a conference call. Something. You need to plug in and do these tasks. And I'm not saying you have to plug in every day, but I would say I would plug yourself in at least a couple times a week, minimum. Like if you're a super busy person, it's hard for you to do a call like this once or twice a week at least. If you can do something more, that's awesome. But you have to apply these tips and tricks and all these things that you need to make it grow. Bottom line.
You want to open it?
That's all I have to say about that.
I totally agree. And there's been a point where we've all felt disconnected. We've all been going through things, had babies, whatever, and disconnected ourselves. And our businesses have taken a hit. So it's so important to stay connected, because when you're not staying connected with like-minded people, you get in a slump and then you don't want to get out of it. You talk yourself out of going to meetings. You talk yourself out of getting on to calls, whatever. Everyone needs to be on this Sunday night call. It's actually less than 30 minutes from now, and everyone needs to be on the Monday night call. And if you cannot be on there for some reason, you need to listen to them the next day. The links are posted for you to listen to them. There's always awesome inspirational stories. There's always awesome announcements and things like that. So staying connected is so important, and that's why Sonia and I are trying to do these Google Hangouts and just different things for the team, because we want you guys to feel like, even the people that are out of town, we want you to feel like we care about you. You guys make us successful too. So we need you just like you need us. And so that's why we're here. We want to help you. We want to help you guys be successful. Do you guys have any questions about anything? Any objections you have to deal with? Anything at all? You guys can post your questions on the sidebar.
And webinars are on the Google, like, it's not, we'll have different topics. So, you know, it's not going to be the same thing every week. So you'll definitely want to get plugged in. We're going to do some where you can invite your potentials, and then some that will just be team meetings. And the links will always be posted, and we'll give you guys a heads up whether to invite your potentials or not invite your potentials. But these are really important, especially for the out-of-towners. We want everybody to get connected, but especially if you live out of town, these are very, very important, because you guys don't have access to meetings like the local people here do. So we really need you to get on these Google Hangouts and get connected with us, so that it keeps you in the loop. It keeps you just inspired, connected, and it keeps you, you know, keeps your fire going.
Something else too is that we want you guys to tell us what you want us to talk about too. These meetings are about you, so we want to know what you want to learn, what you want to hear, what you have questions about, what needs you guys have. So let us know, so that way when we come do this for you, we can hit those topics. If you want to learn how to do Google Hangout, then we sit here and we teach you one night. If you want to learn like how to do certain things on Facebook, like Facebook ads or whatever, we sit here and teach you. We can do that stuff. So you guys just have to speak up and let us know what you guys need, and we can help you with that. Of course, we're not going to know everything, because, well, we're not experts at life, but we can try to help you as much as possible. But between all of us, I'm sure that we can put our heads together and figure something out. So before we do our next one, start shooting questions at us. Maybe we'll go ahead and make an event on Facebook, make a Facebook event, and you guys can start putting questions in there that we can start making a list of things to answer for you for next week. So why don't you guys go ahead and do that for us? We've been on here for about 30 minutes, so I think we'll go ahead and close. Make sure to get on the conference call, the corporate call, in 25 minutes. Sonia, do you have anything else?
No, well, I tried opening the Q&A, and it's saying I guess I didn't download that app. So was there any Q&As? Did anybody pop up a question?
There's nothing in here, so.
All righty. Well, I guess that's it then. I just thank you guys so much for spending your time.
If you haven't been able to ask questions, then just ask in the Facebook event, and then we'll for you, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Night, guys.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Try it. Try it.